It's the Joel Shit Show, featuring Joel Shit. Hi, and welcome to the Joel Shit Show. I'm your host, Joel Shit. So last night I went to Lowe's because I needed to buy some shelving, and I had another great idea. You know, until SimCity 5 comes out, I'm thinking of other games that I'd like to play that would be as cool as SimCity 5. Maybe cooler. I don't know. And I said, hey, you know what? When you go to Lowe's or Home Depot, I don't know about Orchard, I think they're too snotty. There's always day laborers hanging out in front, you know, in case I need someone to put my shelves together or something. No oobots, man. And so I said, you know, someone's got to be in charge of this operation. So how about a simulation where you're that person? Because there's a lot of variables in play here. How conscientious are the workers? How often do they show up? Do they show up on time, early? Do people give good feedback on them? Do they like hiring them to do their odd jobs? Do you need more? Do you have too many? Do you know someone at another store who needs some? Is someone else trying to muscle in on your store? Because, you know, obviously no one that works for Lowe's is in charge of the day laborers or just hanging out in front. You know, maybe, you know, there's an annual amateur draft like in the major sports every year. And like every June you have to go down to El Salvador, Mexico, or China or wherever and draft more. And then you have to worry about the chemistry between them. And then what if they, you know, they're from rival families or gangs or something and they don't get along. And then they have to work together to make money, but then depending on how good they are at chemistry, you know, well, not that kind of chemistry, you know, then that'll determine how good they are at it. And it's really not offensive at all. I mean, there are ways to make it offensive, but there are lots of ways to get around that. And, you know, I think Rockstar should put it out, because it's the Grand Theft Auto crowd that would play that. And so if you take, you could even incorporate it into the next Grand Theft Auto game, and you can make it a part of the game. You know, where whatever, you know, drug lord that you're playing, you know, maybe that's one of your projects that raises money for the cartel, right? You know, then it can get offensive. But you know, you can, you know, so there's some free intellectual property for you. So go out and make the game, and I'll go buy it. Although really, you should give me one for free, because, you know, I mean, I came up with the idea. I mean, that's a lot more exciting than World of Warcraft, isn't it? That's all the time we have for today. Visit us on the web at joelshitshow.com. Email joel@joelshitshow.com.